How do I use a decimal step value for range? How do I iterate between 0 and 1 by a step of 0.1? This says that the step argument cannot be 0.
Rather than using a decimal step directly, it's much safer to express this in terms of how many points you want. Otherwise, floating point rounding error is likely to give you a wrong result. Use the linspace function from the NumPy library, which isn't part of the standard library but is relatively easy to obtain. Linspace takes a number of points to return, and also lets you specify whether or not to include the right endpoint. If you really want to use a floating point step value, use numpy.arrange. Floating point rounding error will cause problems, though. Here's a simple case where rounding error causes arrange to produce a length 4 array when it should only produce 3 numbers.
Range can only do integers, not floating point. Use a list comprehension instead to obtain a list of steps. More generally, a generator comprehension minimizes memory allocations.
Building unzern start, stop, step. You can define a generator that accepts and produces any type you choose. Stick to type supporting plus and.
Increase the magnitude of I for the loop and then reduce it when you need it. Edit. I honestly cannot remember why I thought that would work syntactically. That should have the desired output.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.